The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
That I got like running gear and my hat on.
Right, Dan? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And Piotrowski, I can control what I wear. I can't control the what you can control. I don't have a Bears jersey like Piotrowski.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, doing well. Happy Monday to those of us that are still Monday.
Tuesday here.
Yeah, Ian's already done with his work day. I'm just starting it. The title of this week, though, is Being a Buffalo in Your Life and Starting the Earthquake. Understanding the earthquakes, the tremors that you create as a man, knowing what you want ahead of time. I hadn't even bothered counting how many men are speaking to me right now about the earthquakes that they're causing in their life, and whether they're good or bad or ugly or however the situation is. Basically, I look at this like, and I think all of us can relate, where we were the nice guy in the past, and the whole goal of the nice guy is to not cause any tremors, right? To not cause earthquakes. So we thought if we're causing any kind of earthquake, that was a bad thing. And that's actually completely false. It's a myth of the nice guy that if we don't cause any tremors, that everything's going to work out in our life. So we can cause earthquakes in a bad way through a shit show, blowing up dynamite in our relationship, as I talk about, or we can cause tremors and earthquakes in a natural way by being that integrated, badass, grounded man that we are becoming, that you're learning to be, that you're here to re-up your belief in and your philosophy in and your skills within. And that's why you're here, because you believe what we believe. We believe in being a badass ninja in relationship and in life. And that's why you're here, gentlemen. Happy to be here. Yeah, you are, man, starting to rise in the world. Maybe because you just saw this picture of Cynthia's sexcapade spot that we left over. We cliffhangered from Friday. Get her wet with just one finger. We're going to get into that today. Which finger? Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters necessarily. So Cynthia's the only woman allowed on the show. Walters is here. Chris is here. If you haven't met this beautiful woman to my left, she's a professional in this field. Been in this field for 20 years since her collegiate training, and we've been in private practice for going on 5 years now. It's Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed on the show. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, and wishing you all a wonderful Monday or Tuesday, if it happens to be that way. This is like the highlight of my day. So awesome. Whether it starts at 11 in the morning or 1 in the afternoon.
Or 1 or 7 in Spain, or I forget what time in New Zealand, I think. What time is it in New Zealand, Patrick? Yeah, let me know again.
7 o'clock.
7 now, okay. Because the time changes and stuff. Yeah, well, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't met Patrick, like I said, he's in New Zealand, 7 a.m. Tuesday already. It's so phenomenal having men from all around the world call in and support each other. And, I overheard Patrick saying he called in on Saturday to Tatesy's call. Tatesy's in Copenhagen, Denmark. I visited Tatesy and Neil Greenspan and a handful of other men from the UK and who actually flew into Copenhagen to visit us last year. That was phenomenal too. So guys from all over the world. Tatesy's an amazing man. Yeah, Dennis Collins and I are getting together in March in Phoenix, Arizona for our retreat, which is full up now. I think we actually have more guys interested than we have spots at this point. So that's awesome. That's phenomenal. I'm gonna make sure we're ready here. Yeah, so I'm going to lean in this week with some Nietzschean overcoming emasculation in that context of causing tremors, causing earthquakes isn't necessarily a bad thing. We just need to be prepared and understand how that happens, how we do that through, Piotrowski, what we can control, our values, our boundaries. Hussein, good to see you, buddy. Love having your camera on, bud. Yeah, good to see you. Through our boundaries, through our wants, through our values. There's a regular on the show who's not on here right now, who's coming up against this with, I don't know if the divorce is final, but he's now starting to date again. And he's causing earthquakes in the dating situation. We've got a man who is causing earthquakes in his wife and he are separated, but in the same house, and she's turning around. We've got earthquakes in another spot where they just moved in together. He just moved in with a woman together, and that's causing earthquakes. It's kind of the theme at the end of the last week and this weekend. So I'm happy to talk about that. We're going to get into that right now. So I wanted to honor Dave. He's been on here since, week 1 of the C-Note show, going on a year, which is pretty crazy. I think we're 9 months, going on 10 months of the C-Note show. Another reason I highlighted that is, guys, you need to be getting together at least once a year with other men, whether it's a free event or you just drive and meet other guys, or you have lunch every couple of months with the guy. Find a way to get on the forum, chat with guys, or here and connect and find guys that are in your areas, because it's so important to connect with other guys. It's a huge piece of this. That's actually going to be one of the themes of Nietzsche this week as well. As he talks about, I don't remember the name of it. It's going to be in the video. I've got a 2-minute spot. The high man or the new man. He starts to talk about, and he talks about getting into a tribe of other men who you find high value in, that uphold integrity and morality that you believe in, and truth, that you believe in. It's like explaining exactly what we do here and in the men's groups. It's phenomenal. So I'm gonna go and jump in. Let me make sure the chat is going over. Yeah, we need a map of where everybody is, Ian. That's a good point. That's a really good point. All right, so I want to lean in today. If you have a question or something you want to put on the table today, especially if you're new, if you haven't been here before, if you want to say hey, or you want to put a question on the table, go ahead and raise your hand in chat. Go ahead and raise your hand in the participants section of Zoom, I should say. Go to participants and raise your hand. I'd love for you to come on in. It helps me also manage the flow of the show. So we've got Sexcapade spot today. I've got 2 new posts from the forum that I real chunked down. I just took about a paragraph or 2 so we could talk about it. And it's in the theme of this, causing earthquakes in your life, being the buffalo and causing earthquakes in your life. So let me go and jump over here. We'll get to our staircase of courage question right now. I want to start with this. If you haven't seen this, I ask this every day. And if you're not driving, I want you to punch the answer into the chat right now. This is part of our daily work as men. This is part of re-engaging, especially on a Monday, into this work. So here's your question, your staircase of courage question. How are you creating earthquakes in your life right now? Whether good, bad, or ugly, without judgment, or maybe you're thinking it's a bad thing, or maybe you're thinking it's a good thing. There's other terms of good pressure, or taking a half step back, and those things can cause tremors. Those things can cause earthquakes. Or maybe there was a shit show that happened this past weekend, and that was like bringing dynamite to the party, and either that day or a couple days later, then the tsunami comes, right? If there's an earthquake in the ocean, then you get a tsunami that results. So punch your answer to this. How are you creating earthquakes in your life right now? Maybe this is just for your own self. Maybe you're kicking ass for your own self, and it's earthquakes for your own self as a man, your growth, who you are, bringing value into your life as a man, as Nietzsche's going to say.
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere, 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. The C-Note Show.